Welcome to my channel, Ericson Presents, where we're actually gonna start talking about music.
You know you got me, girl. I like the way that you move, the way you shake your body, girl. I got a whole lot of plans for you.
We are entering a brand new playlist. I'm gonna start doing tutorials, but before we get started, I'm gonna show you my studio, my home studio, so that you can see what I'm working with. You can see what's making me make the decisions that I make, and we're just gonna keep going. And then I'm gonna do stuff that hopefully you'll find inspiring. If you're like me, you're a do-it-yourself kind of person. At the time, I got tired of spending money on studio time. I wanted to get stuff done, and I always felt that when I wrote songs at home, I had a little more time to get creative, and then when I got to the studio, I was always rushed. So I decided to, I started buying some equipment, went to Vegas, hit for blackjack the first time I played, got enough money to go back home and buy my first microphone. And after I bought that microphone, things got a little more real. I still have that mic to this day. So anyway, fast forward, I had a show and I wanted to get one of my songs mixed. So I went to an engineer. I did a mix on the song, but I was like, well, you know what? I don't know. I think this might be able to be better. So let me just go to a real engineer, a real studio. I re-recorded it there. He mixed it down. I went back not too long ago after that and he mastered it. And I honestly felt that his mix sucked ass. I mean, there was something about it that made me feel like this is not the way I think it should sound. And from that moment on, I decided that this was something that I was going to truly commit to learning. I'm self-taught. I've not gone to school for this. YouTube, I've gone to the school of YouTube. I call it the school of YT because you can find anything on YouTube. I've learned a lot of things along the way. I've mixed some pretty dope records.
I got a light-skinned baddie, booty on the sink, sent me a text. Daddy, what you think? I like the leopard print, the Hello Kitty is pink. Yeah, she got a booty on the sink. Go ahead. She got a booty on the sink.
Got a booty on the sink.
Go ahead.
Your minds. Okay, that one, she so thick she know it. Hashtag your name day on IG, boo, show it. Private up and I think my WCW, fuck what they think, you crushing everything online. Shorty do it for the vibe. Where them girls that make it clap like arenas, with ass like Venus and Serena. You know the boy get them wet, Aquafina. Yeah, I make a girl buzz color Nina. I had them bras run the pad like May.
So as of now, I want to get back to the call. So I'm going to show you what I did in my home. I turned one of my rooms into a studio. I'm going to show you how I did it. I'll even leave links to the stuff that I bought. And for the most part, I did this for under $400. So, well, wait, no. I built the room for under $400. But for all the things that were added into it, is an accumulation of all the things that I've bought over the years. So we're in the booth right now. So I'm gonna start in here, show you what I did, flip the camera around. Using a gimbal, by the way, and I'm using my phone. So I'm gonna give y'all the real. So back here, and mind you, like, it ain't gotta be the tightest thing ever. So back here, I have some storage stuff. I have a lot of extra wires, and I needed to put them somewhere. So I kind of put them in this corner, but then I had a whole bunch of foam that was left over. So I just literally put the foam on top of it. So it helps with the sound, it absorbs sound, so that's great. So the microphone I'm using is a Slate Digital microphone, the virtual mic system. I have an air conditioning vent in here, and the vent is like not too far above the microphone. So I put this around the microphone so it protects the air from getting into the mic. All right, so that's the booth. I mean, we literally turned the closet into the booth. So this was a closet. This is shipping blankets. Yeah, I think I spent $100 and got enough shipping blankets to cover this whole thing. And then I got stuff on the ceiling, so the booth is well treated. Sound is pretty good. It took a while to figure that one out. I didn't have enough padding, so if you're having problems with your booth and you feel like it's doing worse of a job than it should, it's probably because you don't have enough insulation, and it might be better to not record in there. It might be better to record in your control room. All right, so let's go out into the control room. So the equipment that I'm using, That's the VMS controller. I have a fader port 8. I'll go into details on this stuff later. I actually added this screen here because I was laying in bed one day and I got an idea, and I was like, well, I wonder if this would work. So I added another screen. This is the Soft Tube Console 1. And what I like about this is it gives me a lot of time with my eyes off of the screen when I'm working. I just hit this little button and then it pops up on the screen. So when I turn the knob down here, you notice it's up there. This is actually one of the best things that I have in here because it allows me to manipulate the sound. And when I'm focused this way, I'm actually using my ears until I hear what I like. So I'm not doing it with my eyes. That's probably one of the biggest secrets that I can give, is that you want to mix with your ears, not your eyes. So if you can find a way to not use your eyes so much, then your mixes will sound a lot better. All right. So here we have the Atom Audio, the T7Vs or something like that. I think that's what it is. These are my newest ones. I actually spend majority of my time, and these are the ones I'm right here. I spend the majority of my time mixing on these. These Yamahas, the 880Hs. I've done all my previous music on here. They're dope. I've mixed a lot of records, but I'm about to get rid of them. They're actually on Craigslist right now. So if you want to buy them, go ahead, holla at your boy. These are the Aventone mix cubes. I really like using these mix cubes. It helps me hear the meat of the song per se. So it's a lot of lows cut out, a lot of highs. So you hear the stuff that really matters, the stuff that really cuts through on radios, headphones, department store speakers in the ceiling, like those kind of stuff. Like if it sounds good on here, then it most likely is going to translate well outside of the studio. But then I also have these computer speakers. I use these because this is just a different checking source. So I don't mix on them, I just check on them. So if I play it through here, it sounds good, we're good. This right here, same thing. If I play it through there, it's a little cheap. I think $12 speaker that I bought a while ago. If I play it through there and it sounds good, then we're good. This is just my listening station. This is my interface, and I run Studio One. I do have a subwoofer that I mix with as well. All of these speakers are tuned to where I am sitting. So that might be another video for me to show you how I did that. A lot of people don't. Well, I'll get to that later. And I just put some random LED lights in there just to kind of change the feel. So let me turn these lights off. So yeah, so as you can see, you know, they glow, whatever. I mean, it's cool. I can change the color. Just gives me a different vibe if I want to mix a song, and you know, I can change the color to make me feel the mood a little better, then why not? So this is just a little simple tour of, you know, my studio so you can know what I'm working with. Hopefully you guys get something out of my tutorials. All right, well, I'll see y'all in the playlist.